Afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela with another installment of hashtag Be Fabulous You February, focusing on journaling. And I'm going to put a link to the last video that I did on journaling, which was a year, give or take, a couple few, 4 or 5 months ago. Or you can go to the playlist on this page, hashtag Be Fabulous You, A to Z. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Thanks for clicking on the video or joining us live. And we're working on 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much if you're one of my first 1,000 subscribers. So I guess one big thing, or one thing that I was thinking about in terms of journaling that I think is significant is, well, there are two things. One is a record, a document, a story of where you've been, what you've thought. You know, sometimes when you look back at your journals and you look back at your records, you look back at your sketches, it's just interesting to see your progress and see the ways in which you've transformed and the ways in which you've grown and developed in your thinking, or maybe the ways in which you're stuck. Like, wow, I was talking about so-and-so 17 years ago too. Maybe it's time. So, you know, having the opportunity to reflect and look back is significant. Michael, you'll comment on the memory you shared. Okay. Hey, Uncle. And then there's something also in the process of journaling, in the process of documenting, that takes you out of yourself and into a different type of consciousness of self that's really, really important and makes journaling valuable. So you see, like, for example, meditation does something similar. When you're a lot of times when you're in the process of meditating, you are able to observe yourself. So it's like you are yourself, but you're observing yourself at the same time, and it gives a different type of insight and a different opportunity for growth and development than when you're just in yourself with no opportunity for self-observation or reflection or perspective. So journaling gives you an opportunity to just have a whole an outside perspective on yourself and what you're thinking and where you are, that you don't get without that documentation of who you are, what you're thinking, where you are, what you're seeing, what you're visualizing, what you're asking for, what you're praying for, whatever you're doing in your journal. So that's basically it. Earlier, I was trying to get a couple videos out the way because I knew that the people, that's what I call them, the people, were coming back from South Africa. But I'm about to do a haul video because I loaded up a couple of videos of from footage from South Africa. We tried to get the people set up so that they could download and upload in transit and keep space freed up on devices, but that didn't exactly happen. So you know, because when you're traveling, you don't know what you're going to be encountering. So so you know, I started working with some of the videos, but there are videos on the phone, there are videos on the tablet, there is a written journal, and so I think I kind of want to, even though I'm not going to edit things together because I don't have the capacity to do that, I want to upload things in a way that tells a story, so that at least the playlist will be coherent. So there is a journal, there is documentation, and in YouTubing is sort of journaling and documenting in a way too. Now, you know, it becomes problematic. Like now I'm recording everything live, so I don't have an independent copy of what's out there. But it is really interesting and really informative and really powerful to be able to look back over, you know, the progress, look back over time and see the progress and the development and the growth. So do you keep a journal? Have you ever journaled? Do you write or draw or both or neither in your journal? Do you use colored, I like to use colored pens and pencils when I journal a lot of times. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just use like a pen and notebook paper. You know, and I don't feel like I do the best job of keeping all of my journals together so that I can, you know, coherently go back through them. But it's always interesting to stumble upon, like the drive through. When I go to the store, I love when I can drive through instead of having to back into a space so that I'm head out. I can drive through and be head out. Whew, when you stumble upon journal entries, documentation, thoughts, ideas, lists, from way back then and see, you know, the ways in which there has been progress and change and growth and development. Um, so that's what I got. Do you keep a journal? How do you journal? Why do you journal? Have you learned anything through the process of journaling? Do you go back and reflect on your journals? Do you look back and see, you know, where you've been? What's been your experience? If you don't keep a journal, start now. It's not too late. That's what I got. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and all of that good stuff. And today is the best day ever. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you.